Hey guys, back with another X-Plane video in VR. We're in our Cessna Skyhawk and I'm at Juneau International Airport. A very cool add-on. I'm starting to get into add-on scenery. Open Scenery is the package I installed. And this is a scenery created by Mr. X6. You can check this out on xplane.org. I'll put the link in the description, but it's the Juneau area airport and graphics as well, and it's really, really cool. Or I should say, a detailed design as well. It's very cool. I'm just going to take a quick flight here, show you some ice flows and some other cool stuff around. So let's check it out here. Before I do that, let me just show you my graphics settings. A lot of people ask about that. So here's how I'm set up. So I've got visual effects on high, number of world objects on high, maximum textures, reflection detail off, because I read somewhere that there's a problem with that, so I turned that off. Draw parked aircraft on, draw shadows on scenery on, and anti-alias is 4X SSAA. That's where we're set up. And we are good to go. Takeoff. So I had one question in the last video about the objects being elliptical. Yeah, and the problem is you really can't translate exactly what it looks like to me in VR on a YouTube video unless I put it in stereoscopic, which I might try to do at some point. But you really can't see what I see. Everything is perfectly proportioned, and the field of view is 110 degrees, which is what you get with Oculus. So, I mean, just turning, you turn your head to see, what you're seeing is about maybe 40 or 50 degrees. I'm seeing a lot more. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that's understood. There's a shadow of my plane down there, if you can see that. All right, so I'm going to show you, I mean, just look at this. It's beautiful. I mean, I can't describe to you what it's like. I mean, I guess I can, but it's like we're flying in the Alaskan mountains. It's unbelievable. I mean, I saw there was another comment on my last video that said that once you go into VR flight simulation, 2D flight simulation just doesn't compare, and that's 100% true. It was before I was just testing some stuff out on the desktop, 2D flight simulation, and it was like annoying, It's just so much cooler to be in the cockpit, turn my head, I see three-dimensional, all the dials are three-dimensional, it's like I could reach out and touch them. I'm going to head up here over these ice caps up here. I mean, just look at the scenery, just unbelievable, all the trees, and it just looks incredible. See this valley here? I wonder how much gold is down there. When you guys watch the Alaska gold shows, I'm big hooked on Gold Rush and Bering Sea Gold. Those are like my two favorite shows. I don't miss an episode. It's just really cool. But I mean, the depth of field, like I'm looking at that mountain there to the right, and I can sense the depth behind it. Like there's a valley behind it. It doesn't look two-dimensional. It's three-dimensional. It's amazing. Just incredible. And this Mr. X6 did a fantastic job on putting the detail into this area. And if you ever want to, fly in an area, an X-plane that's, just breathtaking, this is one you want to check out. So I'll put the link in the description. Pretty easy to install. I also installed these libraries. I'm going to get more and more into custom scenery to help build out the X-plane world. I seem to be getting hooked on X-plane, so I guess that's a good thing. Now the temperature outside is dropping. It's now 48 Fahrenheit. I think it was 53 before. See if it goes to, it's 47. It's getting colder and colder. That's kind of cool. I wonder if it's, maybe that's a cab. That's outside temp, right? Let's just see. It doesn't say. I think it's outside temp. Coming up on 3,400 feet. You see the snow on the snow caps up there. There's a glacier lake right there. Wow, I wonder what's in that. Can you see that right there? Beautiful. All the gold probably in that lake. You can see like the blue ice. Really nice detail. So we'll see what's over this mountain ridge. We're going to just swing through here and then I'll bank left and head back to the Juneau airport. Yeah, it must be colder than 44 degrees outside where we are right here. We are just going to scrape over the top of this mountain, which is what I kind of want. I mean, it's seamless movement, you know, no frame jittering or anything like that. It's just, you know, when I move my head, it's all pretty seamless. There's a little jittering there, but that's okay. Oh, there's a little more jittering. Spoke too soon. That's okay. You're going to have some seams between, you know, graphic scenes to be expected, right? Look at that. Unbelievable. Look at that. I'm just going to level off here so you can take, look at that. Wow. The Alaskan Mountains. That's awesome. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. So sweet. Wow. Yeah, if you're using X-Plane, I definitely recommend checking out this custom scenery, and it's free. It's free, and it works perfectly. Just take your time, you know, on installing it, and I had no problems with it whatsoever. And it's great in VR. It's incredible. Take a look out the left window here. Wow, pretty amazing. Should have a pretty cool view when we come over this mountain here, this peak. .39 degrees. Yeah, so the temp is definitely lowered. Hope it's not 39 degrees inside the cabin. Might be a problem. We're doing 110 knots here. Thin air up in the mountains. Wow, just incredible. Look at that. Just incredible. Is it the Aleutian Mountains? I'm not sure what the range is called. I don't know my Alaskan geography. It really is. It's breathtaking. It's just breathtaking. Again, this is as close as it gets to being in the real thing. I mean, it's obviously not the real thing, but I mean, it is really, really immersive. It really is. ice forming on the wings, do I? No. We're just reducing now. We're at close to 6,000. I'm going to come down right in this. There's an ice flow right here. Look at that. I mean, you can't really see what I see because you're looking at it in 2D, but in 3D and VR, this is awesome. You know, I wanted to talk about it because, you know, when I first got into flight simulation, it was way back when Microsoft came out with the first simulator. I forget what it's called, but I think I was playing it on an Apple III, believe it or not. It was or maybe it was an Apple II. It was a long, long, long time ago. And since then, I mean, you could only imagine things like this. It was basically on a CRT, so you had no real graphics. No real, you know, three-dimensional graphics or anything like that. And that was fun, you know. And then they started getting into a little bit more detail. It was always black and white. And then they started getting into a little bit more color. But if you thought about 20 years ago what VR flight simulation is today, it's almost like unthinkable, you know. And, you know, I was thinking when I first built my PC, last year, I was going to buy a couple of monitors and have like a 3-monitor setup for VR. I mean, not for VR, a 3-monitor setup for flight simulation. You see that ice flow goes into this glacier lake there. It's down there. I'm outside the plane. But I then thought about it and said, okay, so if I spend $600 on an Oculus Rift instead of $600 on 3 monitors, maybe even more, right? Probably more like $1,000 on 3 monitors. You know, what would I rather have? I put the headset on and I'm in 3D. There's no way I'm ever going to get 3D with a 3-monitor setup. I mean, it's cool and everything, but you're never going to get 3D. And just, you know, even though you have 110% field of view, you have to turn your head to look, it doesn't matter. It's still amazing. And it's so much easier to fly the plane, and look, we're down to 53 degrees now. So yeah, the temperature outside definitely went up and down, which is a tribute to X-Plane, real world, you know. But I'm so glad that I went the route of getting a VR, because for things like flight simulation, it's the best thing. It's the best way to do it. Well, our airport's right over there, so we're at 2,500. We'll stay at 2,500. We're going to bank left and turn in and land. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of it. Look, it just goes on and on and on. It's just expansive. Maybe we'll take a little cruise out this way. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And this, I think, was created a few years ago. It's not a new scenery pack. I think it was 2014 when it was created. But you know, I was really interested to see if it would work in VR, and it does. It's incredible. Now, the one thing I haven't been able to figure out is how to switch cameras in VR. I haven't been able to do that. I'm going to have to ask the folks from FlyInside about that, like to show you different camera views. I've only been able to do 3D cockpit view, and I'm wondering if there's a way to, so I can show you the chase plane or some of the external views. It just makes it more interesting. Oh, that was weird. Okay, I just lost. I lost the headset. You probably didn't lose it there. So, all right, I'm gonna bank now. Look at just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nothing like after a stressful day of work, hopping into your Cessna and flying around Alaska. It's awesome. It's just awesome. All right, there's the runway in sight. want to try this at night too. That should be cool. So of course you won't be able to see the mountains, so that'll be kind of scary. But slow our momentum down a little bit here. Long runway at this airport. Look at that, just beautiful, man. Oh, beautiful. I don't know, man. Flight simulation in VR it's kind of like occupying all my game playing time. Plenty of runway to work with, so get down kind of fast here. Smooth out our angle of approach. Knots. Coming in kind of steep, but I'll angle it out. Kind of captivated by the view, you know. 70 knots. Park it. Couple of closing thoughts. Really fun. I'm going to be checking out some more scenery for Mr. X6. Again, I'll put the link in the description. You can check him out on xplane.org. So much in the X-Plane community. It's one of the cool things about it, you know. Place to park. A little close. Sorry, guys. I want to hit that other plane there. I want to hit him. But that was close. I like this Skyhawk. It's my favorite plane right now. Just easy to control, functional. I did notice that in the PAJN 58, which is another plane that I like, the 3D is not as good as in the Cessna. So I'm not sure if that's something FlyInside's working on, or maybe that's because of the PAJN model. I'm not sure. I'm going to park over here. I'm parking the wrong way, but that's alright. There's a dude over there. Alright, let's put the parking brake on so I can go down here and grab the parking brake. I got the parking brake on. Oops. There we go. And that's it. Well, that was a cool flight. It's Juneau International Airport. Mr. X6 on xplane.org. I'll put the link in the description. Definitely worth checking out and flying around. 2D, but in VR it's especially cool. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you like what you saw. Subscribe to Bambino Games for more virtual reality simulation, and have a great day.